and gentlemen of the internet, welcome to Update DRM episode 2. I'm here again with the typical people that I podcast with, Manny, Raul, and Teddy. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, not all at
Yeah,
once.
we're all about to get ready for this.
Great fucking morning, guys.
There we go.
There we go.
First best word of the day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know. So much
Oh, man. So much more to go through.
So are we done?
Alrighty. So, you know what? Destiny came out 2 days ago or 3 days ago, God knows when. Our friend Manny right here was one of the lucky few to purchase the game. So, Manny, talk to us about Destiny. Let me know what's going on. Why are you so angry for?
Do you really want to know? Like, do you really want to know?
I
Yeah,
really
we all want to know.
Okay, well, Destiny Rise of Iron came out on a Tuesday, specifically at 2 a.m., which is usually every Tuesday when they do their weekly resets. And then Rise of Iron came out around that time. Oh, and for Bungie's sake, it didn't go off without any. It's one of those situations where 2 hours later you're waiting and the game it just doesn't play. Their servers crash.
Crash?
Oh,
Yeah,
their servers
crashed.
Their servers have crashed for like
2 hours, I believe.
about 2 hours, approximately
Yeah.
2 hours. Nobody
Yeah.
could connect, and yeah, I kept getting that code Tapper, whatever. Oh god,
John
I was just
Tapper
like, wow.
didn't
from
tap that
Bar
hard.
Rescue? John Tapper? He's
it,
from Bar Rescue? He
yeah.
got two-touch POS on everything.
It literally took like just like everyone else. We were waiting to start it up, and it didn't work. So I ended up skipping it that night, the day of release, and then I just went to bed. Did not bother to even play it until I woke up the next day, and that's what I did. And I got a good chunk of it in when I played it. Basically, the game starts as Saladin from the Iron Lords. That's the character's name in this story. He's the main protagonist in
So
this.
the guy that does the Iron Banner.
Yeah, it's just you basically learn about this backstory about the Iron Lords and what happened to them.
Steel,
And then basically it's like, there was this virus that killed just about just about all the Iron Lords except for him. This nanotechnology called SIVA, and it basically it's a virus that can it's a self-regenerating virus that can manipulate and take over any sort of technology and what have you. Great story so far. And basically, you are introduced to that.
So in other words, the Fallen have Zika. That's what I'm getting. Fallen have Zika. Good job.
It's almost, you call it a zombie virus, a modern zombie virus.
I'm looking at you, Resident Evil.
And because this is Bungie after all. This is real original. And this plays out over time where you learn, and to Bungie's credit and this expansion, those intro cinematics that they do, top notch.
Get your rock off my map.
That is top notch with them. I mean, I don't know if they take a few clips here from there from Blizzard because they're really good cinematics. But I mean, other than that, it's a pretty straightforward. It's a pretty straightforward DLC. It introduces you to a new social space called the Iron Temple, which is on the on planet Earth by the Cosmodrome, but it's way the hell over the mountains. It's on the bottom. One
section on the map that you couldn't even play in.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Good.
And it introduces a new social space. There's really not much else to it. I mean, and to be honest with you,
And it's
not
for the season pass holders too, right? You had to buy that
it's not. It is completely something else.
Good old Activision.
Way off.
Good old Activision.
It's like this is like supposed to be like an expansion that is supposed to be as big as both.
And yeah, you bought it though.
Yeah, it's. I had the money to blow. I wanted to see what was what.
Yeah, but they've done this to you. They've done this to us in the Dark Below. They did this to us in what was it, the House of
Yeah.
Wolves.
Well, I
And then
mean,
you fell for it again with the Taken King, and now you fell for it again.
well, there was such a,
Hey,
there was.
they're not gonna
I mean,
change.
for $30, I mean, I thought it was gonna be something, you know. I thought. It was,
Yeah, that's what
but let
we
me tell
thought
you.
too. That's what we
Let
thought
me tell
too.
you. Let me tell you this though. The missions that you go across are like. Let me tell you, the campaign on this particular expansion is pretty much. Oh, it's pretty short. Yeah, it's pretty short. You'll
I'm
you'll
not
get
paying
through this
$30
expansion
for a
pretty quick.
campaign that's shorter than what I can pay $15 for from the
I
mini
know,
game.
and I mean, you had your occasional strike, you know, a few side missions here or there, you know, to unlock new exotics if you wanted to. Um, Even introduced you to, you know, I mean, obviously the raid's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, it
Uh,
should be. It's at 2 o'clock, I think, in the morning.
yeah,
It's gonna open up,
yeah, the
and then
new
we're
raid
all
should be
gonna
out
wake
this.
up and some freaking team completed in 0 deaths and in 15 minutes, and
I'll be
and
honest with you though, like the right now so far, the problem to me still is for raid. It's a very unfriendly approach for most players who don't have teams or really who just don't really want to bother with LFGs and just want to go in there alone and start up a matchmaking, but still no matchmaking for raids
well, that's
like
another
3
reason
years
why I
later.
left Destiny is that there's no matchmaking, and I know Junior left. Well, Junior, what was the reason why you left Destiny?
Just got repetitive. Same thing over and over.
Yeah, and then he left, and then with everybody else leaving, I had no one else to play with. I had to do LFG and all that stuff, and I hated it because I don't want to talk to little kids while I'm playing Destiny.
Yeah, the problem for me was that why I stopped even going near Destiny is because of the raids, and that's supposed to be like a huge portion of their end game. It's basically their end game for every other expansion there's been for the game, and
See,
they
but I
still.
don't even consider those raids. Those guys, their raids are like 30 minutes long, and I played Final Fantasy 14, and
Well, I
theirs
know, but they're
are
but they're,
freaking an
they're
hour
end
and a
game.
half, and
I mean,
it's level 10 raids, and those things are longer than Destiny's raids.
yeah, I get it, but that's its own end game. I mean, there's really not much else. There's really nothing else to it. I mean,
You know, let's
the
just run the
longevity
raid
of
again.
the longevity of Destiny's game is based on those raids, and to this day, there's still no sort of matchmaking for anybody to just get in there, partner up with a group, and do it like that. You still have to depend on the side uh, on the side of LFGing and all this other stuff, which is you know to me it's a bummer because for me the raid is something I love doing all the raids, but like having to depend on getting a group together, and some people are just a-holes about it, of how you go through the raid, and some people just don't want to help, it's stuff
I'll
like
tell you
that.
this much. Definitely, if this is the last one in this collection, the definitive last version of Destiny 1 until we get Destiny 2. If this
Oh, it's
collection will drop off, then I'll guarantee I'll pick it up and we can do the raids and all that stuff. But by the
oh
time
no.
I finally pick it up, everybody's gonna jump ship.
Oh no, this is there's no more expansion after this. No. No, Bungie. No, this is the last expansion. Like from now on, it's Destiny 2, and that's it. At this point, I really do not believe that there will be another expansion for this game because, I mean, for what I played for the $30 that I spent, I'm telling you this much right now, it's pretty much the same old
He's not
BS.
buying Destiny 2 again.
And I'm telling you this much, like, and anybody else who bought this expansion, I'm telling you this much for $30. You got gypped. We really just got gypped, and yeah, it's not worth it. I mean, at this point, I think people should know that by now. For $30, from what we played, and we
Well,
compare
you're
it
gonna
to,
get the hardcore fans.
and
You're
we
gonna get the
compared.
hardcore people
Oh
there.
yeah,
Just,
yeah,
oh, you gotta use LFG because you can't have matchmaking because people won't have mics, and that's not the way the game's supposed to be because we need mics.
yeah. It's for me. For me, it's like whatever. At this point, I mean, I'm just
Which
gonna wait for
I'll
Destiny
remind
2.
everybody that I used LFG to do raids when I was trying to platinum Destiny, and 99% of the time when I did raids and I was using LFG, I found people without mics. So that doesn't even change the fact. It doesn't change the fact. And
No,
that's even if you can find someone from LFG that wants to play with you, because they're going to ask for a specific build and for you to have specific weapons, and then they're going to tell you as soon as you jump in, oh, do you have Galahorn? Do you have this? And you say no, boom, you're kicked. So it doesn't even matter
And savage.
whether or not you add matchmaking or not, which is I think you should have added matchmaking a long time ago to this, but
yeah, it's something that you. I mean, for the hardcore players, I'm telling you this much: for the hardcore players for Destiny, they won't care. They will buy it. Does not matter to them. That's fine. But for me, this is another one of those things with the in regards to the season pass and the end game and a huge chunk of what should have been there from the beginning for this game's for Destiny's release
you should have
compared to
known
what it
this
is
when they
now.
resold you the same
It's
game 3 times. They didn't resell it once. They sold you Vanilla Destiny. They sold you the Taken King along with Vanilla Destiny and DLC, and then they sold you again with this one and Vanilla Destiny and the Taken King and all that crap all
And
rolled
he
into
still
one.
bought him.
And he still bought
Still
them.
bottom.
You probably paid more than what I paid for the collector's edition at this point.
no, I wouldn't
Yeah,
think so. No.
he probably like you
Just a
both
little bit
paid
under,
like
actually.
You
equal.
I
bought
would
two
say a little bit
collector's
under.
editions at this point.
I would say a little bit under from the collector's edition. For
You know,
just the
and
collector's
I
edition,
still
a
want
little
that
bit
strange coin though. I still want that strange coin.
Still
under. Yeah,
don't have that strange one.
I
Wow.
mean, there's really nothing else to it. I mean, for the multiplayer side of the expansion, you have Supremacy, which is basically it's a ripoff of Call of Duty's Kill Confirmed.
That's all it is. It's just kill
So
confirmed.
another part of
And
the
then I heard too that the announcer, like, because there's so much, because the announcer announces whenever plays are done, but because there's so many drops and confirmed kills and denied kills, that the announcer can't even keep up, and he sometimes overlaps himself.
yeah,
Yeah,
the audio
that's
cues
funny.
are a little
Yeah, because
the
you know,
audio
like in
cues are a
Call
little
of
far
Duty, where
fetched.
like it does, like it'll just show up text when you pick
Yeah.
up a dog tag, and it just says, "Oh, you denied or confirmed." Well, in Destiny, they announce it when you confirm a kill or you deny a kill. But for like the guy to be like, "Kill confirmed, denied, kill, denied," and then he
Yeah,
overtalks himself.
yeah, the audio cues on that is a little far fetched, and I think they should just get rid of those audio cues because it's not helping. It's really not helping the game type at all. You don't really need those cues there, really. Just the notification on the screen is fine. So that's all you really need. But yeah, I mean, there's 2 new maps. Yeah, Floating Gardens and some other map. I managed to play Floating Gardens. I never got across playing the other one. But yeah, it's just same old Destiny multiplayer. I mean, there's nothing new to it at this point either.
Just have the game back
Just
already.
more loot,
It's over,
more
Manny.
of the same thing around.
I still
Different.
never got Galahorn. That's the sad part. Never got Galahorn.
Hey, you got
For
the plan though.
for Galahorn, year 3 to get it is like a list of a bunch of other things that you'd have to do.
I thought it was you pre-order Destiny
No,
now.
no,
You get Galahorn day one.
No. The way it works is like, okay, you pre-ordered it, great.
Oh, is it another Necrochasm?
You're not gonna have it yet. Yeah, you have to complete the main campaign, the
You gotta
storyline,
complete the main campaign first.
and then the mission should pop up. But then you have to go through this array of other stuff of lists to
Mission
do
unlocked.
just to obtain the Galahorn Year 3. So it's not something that you just pre-ordered and you get and you have it. No, that would be too easy.
What if I don't
So-
want? Why does it have to be a black Galahorn? Why can't it be a brown Galahorn?
Oh, well, apparently, I didn't know this, but it's really low key. But on some of the new weapons, they actually have weapon skins. They have 2 different types of weapon skins from where I come so far. I came across 2 distinct different weapons, like the Kvostov, which is, if you remember that gun, the same gun that you start in the beginning of Destiny. It's this
Oh,
like M4 looking gun, kind of like a nod and a bash.
with the busted scope on it.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a nod and a bash to your other modern shooters on how structure works in military types of games. Um, in this expansion, it's actually an exotic now. It's actually an exotic.
Does it still have the broken scope on it?
It's practically the same aesthetic. Like
Because
same
I still
aesthetic.
like if I pop in Destiny right now, that's number one on my vault because I really did like that gun because I knew I wasn't gonna run into another gun like that.
Yeah, it's one of the exotic guns. One of the
That's
four
a
exotic
nice
guns
little nod
apparently.
for fans. That made me smile a little bit. That's cool.
Yeah, it's one of the new
Until I
exotics.
realized that I'm still playing Destiny, and then that's when I turned the game off. Go to
Yeah,
bed, do math, homework.
it's one of the new exotics of apparently four of the new exotics, and so far we've discovered only three of them.
There's
People
only
have only
four
discovered
exotics
three.
in this
Well, I
expansion.
mean, from what I've
Or
learned, there's four completely new exotic guns so far in the expansion. We haven't known what the fourth one is, but the second one is a light machine gun, which basic and like for the Kavaz stuff,
another
it's really
light
easy to obtain
machine
it.
gun? Are they running out of ideas now?
Yeah,
Isn't that
it's
Thunder God or whatever the hell?
I really didn't bother getting all the exotics. I just got that one, the Kavaz stuff, because it was the easiest one. All you literally have to do, if you kept it, if you didn't dismantle it before this expansion and you kept it, all you had to do is dismantle it on this expansion and it would turn into a exotic piece. And then you would have to go through doing these quests, and afterwards you would get it. It's actually a really simple quest to obtain this gun. But yeah.
Then I would be able to get like a majority of the exotics because I still have them all in my thing. I never really.
Yeah, I kept majority of the exotics too, but I didn't really care for
Never got gun.
But yeah, it's new exotics. I mean, the new stats go up to level 350. The new light level is 385. So I would assume the light level for the raid would be up to 390.
Probably.
I'm nowhere near there. I'm like
390 and probably 400 on hard.
oh, perhaps I don't know.
There's gonna be a hard mode. This one's gonna just be normal, and then we're gonna get a hard mode like
we're gonna get a hard mode
later once
yeah.
everybody cheeses the hell out of it.
And I'm only like light level 327. I'm not even 340 or 350. So it was actually a really easy expansion to get through. I mean, with the light level that you have, and a little bit higher, but it didn't really present too much of a challenge this time around. And I think a lot of this expansion kind of went around more on the introducing new loot and gear, kind of like around more on multiplayer than it did on the storyline, the campaign, because it's actually really short. But there's really not much else. Really, there isn't much else.
Yeah, and just like real Destiny, we're spending too much time on this topic. So one last quick draw. Would you guys buy Destiny 2? Yes or no?
I would wait a month before it comes out just to see if it's still the same shit, in case. But no, I wouldn't buy it like right away.
How about you, Teddy? Since we talked about Destiny, would you buy Destiny 1 or 2?
I don't care for it. I don't like it.
Have you even seen any gameplays of it or anything?
No, just hearing Manny talk about it, I don't like it. Thank you, Manny.
Yeah, no
Made
problem.
me hit a game I never tried.
Yeah,
and that's what's wrong with people nowadays. All right. Anyways,
Fuck
so
you.
now we're gonna jump ship. Let's since there's really not a lot in the gaming industry, let's just talk about what we're excited for. You know what? We haven't heard Teddy talk a lot. Teddy, start us off. What are you excited for at the end of the year? What video game are you excited for?
I really want the last Guardian, but I'm really dying to know the release date for that new God of War game. So I'm patiently waiting for Sony to say something about that God of War game.
What about
we've already talked about the Last Guardian. We already said People already said it. It's garbage. It's not
It's not
good.
garbage
It plays like a PS3 game, is what I heard.
because it was meant for the PS3.
Oh yeah, I know.
It
But what
was.
exactly are you excited about? I don't like. I never played any of the games that the dude makes, like the Shadow of the Colossus and Eco. I have them somewhere over there, but I never had a chance to play them. Why are you excited to play this dog, bird, cat, like human
Dog,
centipede thing?
You know what? I just like how they make a connection. It starts off with the guy just having flashbacks, and he's like narrating the whole thing. I don't know. I just like the concept, like human and animal just make that connection, and that's what it's all about. Just trusting each other.
Someone likes the Jungle Book a lot.
I love the Jungle Book. I fucking love Disney. That's another topic.
Well,
Guys,
what,
go
Kenny,
ahead and-
what about Rise of the Tomb Raider? I thought you'd be excited for that.
No, I don't want to hear about Tomb Raider.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, this kid is literally just platinum Tomb Raider, which I've already done too. But he did it, and he played it for like how long did you play the multiplayer by yourself to get that platinum?
About 2 days straight without no sleep.
Oh,
And he
multiplayer
didn't believe me
trophies,
too,
man.
because I told him how I did it, and I told him you have to do it like this, and you have to play by yourself. And of course, his first reaction was, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna do that." So then, now that he wants to be a platinum god like I am, he had to sit there for 2 days and do it.
Not a platinum god. I see people with 200 platinums. Where you at?
I'm getting there. Don't worry. I'm getting there. Don't worry, boo boo.
But yeah, I mean, it's just those two, the ones that I really want. I should start emailing Sony right now to give me that fucking God of War release date.
Yeah, we probably won't get that till like
You're
next
not
year.
getting that to the end of next year for sure.
I think the end of next year. I'm thinking more like April or May next year. It's gonna be a summer title. I really think it's gonna be a summer
I
title.
don't think it'll be a summertime. I think we'll see it again at E3. We'll get a release date, and you're either getting it at the end of
Yeah.
October, or you're getting
Yeah.
it way early January, like 3rd or 4th of 2018.
18. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I would agree with him. Because they
Well,
said
hopefully
they're
it's
only
soon.
they're only working on story mode on this. There's no multiplayer anymore.
Which is good, because that multiplayer was garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody needed that throwaway multiplayer.
Nobody asked for it.
So that's it.
So those are two of Teddy's games. I don't know, Dogbird and
Not Dogbird, Celeste Guardian, idiot.
Dogbird and neglectful father that doesn't like his son.
Hey, that's
Alright, what-
bullshit.
What about you, Junior? Let's hear your generic
Of
shooter
course.
games.
Of course, Battlefield, man. Battlefield all the way. Call of Duty, you're dead already. I'm still thinking about not getting the Call of Duty collectors and all that shit, whatever. If they come out with just the remastered for Call of Duty, that's all I'm getting. Other than that, it's Battlefield 1 all the way.
And this is funny because Manny doesn't like Battlefield 1. He didn't like the beta at all. And he still has yet to tell us why he didn't like the beta, besides the fact that he gets snipes all the time.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, we gotta
it's not a criticism that's only around what I believe. I mean, other people can agree with me that the way the game is structured in regards to the map, the tanks taking too much damage, support class being garbage compared to
Hey,
all
I
other Battlefield
fucking
games.
rocked as a support. Don't even give me that bullshit. I rocked.
He was
I
doing good, dude. He was doing good.
I brought
when I
that
was
people.
playing with him.
Yeah, I really believe the support class can do more.
No, it should be able to do more. It should be able
It should be able to do more. It's honestly for me, it's there's I don't know if it's just this one map because we only got one map or two maps.
We should have got. Yeah,
we only
it's,
got one map to play.
it's 1.5, I guess, if you want to get technical.
Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, however big the scale is. And from what I played, there was one portion of one part of the map which seemed fine. You had your structures, you had your housing and your bricks and all that stuff. But then there's one other part of the map where it's completely nothing but sand. You got pillars of stone literally as your cover, which
I
is
fucking
nothing.
hate those stones, man.
You are
freaking sniped.
And the sniper can literally just, from however far away, regardless of the bullet drop, they can just snipe you once, and you die. Like that. You literally spawn
I don't even.
and you die.
I don't know how those snipers could do that, man. I tried sniping. I did garbage. garbage.
Apparently
I
they-
tried it. I kind of got the gist of it, but it's still kind of hard.
Yeah, I guess yeah, sniper, fine. One shot, one kill, whatever. Makes sense, whatever.
Mhm.
But the way this one is structured, from what I played, from what we all played, and this one map, it was not a good time for me. It really is one of, it's probably like one of the most unfun, unenjoyable Battlefield games that I've played, because I've played majority of them and they've all turned out great. They all keep their formula.
That is true, honestly. I will give Manny that too, because in all honesty, like we did the beta for Battlefield 4, we did play Battlefield 4. We played Hardline, which Hardline, like regardless of how much that sucked, that beta was so much fucking fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yes,
that was
fun.
Oh my
That
god,
beta was
fun. Jesus Christ. If we could just play the beta for the rest of our lives, I would be happy with just that, because that was fun as hell.
That was
And
fun.
yeah, now that I think about it, now that you brought up like just it not being fun and comparing that to Battlefield 1 and Hardline, I was like, man, I had a lot more fun in Hardline than I did in 1.
Yeah, I mean, all we experienced on Battlefield 1 was just like trial and error and just getting sniped 90% of the time and getting
It wasn't
killed.
like it was like 10% of the time we were actually playing the game right. The other 90% was Junior would drive you on a motorcycle and shoot you from a rocket underneath and just bunny hop you on the top of the building.
Oh, that too. That's
And then we just
that
parachute
little
off.
bug though.
We just parachute. Manny trying to learn how to fly a helicopter.
that's I think
Calling out donuts. Donuts.
the plane that you fly in this game, they are pretty fun to fly, but they are still kind of, Battlefield 1 still keeps its formula for having like a huge learning curve for driving for maneuvering any sort of flying vehicles,
Yeah.
like a plane or a helicopter, what have
Except
you.
for horses, because horses apparently are
Oh,
that.
horses. Yeah,
I
horses
think they
are.
made it more easier to fly on Battlefield 1 than Battlefield 4, dude.
Well, it's only
Way
those. Yeah, it's
easier.
only those planes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you also gotta realize too is that Battlefield 1 is World War 1, so they're biplanes. They're not that difficult. They're not
Yeah,
as
yeah.
technical
Obviously.
as
And
like.
they literally fly themselves.
No, I get what you mean, Junior. It's like
Yeah,
it's more easier to fly, but if you think about it, like there's not that much that they had to do when they were flying. Like still, you still have to be trained to fly those planes, but
Yeah, of course.
it's not as complicated as doing pit maneuvers and doing flares and all that stuff. Or in World War 1, it's you just got a gunner and you just shoot. That's it.
Gunner. And the cool thing is, you could repair your ship now. You don't need a mechanic too.
You could do that in World War 1. They did that.
That's
They
right.
put each
That's
other.
right. That's the cool thing. If you're a medic or assault rifle or whatever like machinist you get, you can repair your things without anyone helping you. That's the cool thing too.
Was there an engineer anymore? There's no more engineer, is there?
I mean, there is. You could still do that, but like you don't need it. Also you could. But the one thing is that when you repair your ship or your tank, you have to be staying still. Like it just makes it pause there, so you're like out in the open. You're just like right there out in the open, and they could shoot you. But
rest in peace
same
support
time,
and rest in
repair
peace engineer. Rest in
Yep.
pieces. So then, just like Junior said too, so then Call of Duty. So, are we getting Modern Warfare Remastered on the side? Can I go cancel my pre-order now?
Oh no, I'm
know what?
Go on,
I really want to get it right away, to be honest. But at the same time, it's like you're gonna get Infinity Warfare, and you have to spend that fucking extra money, So it's like, fuck, man. I wish they would just have separate.
I'm really not excited for Infinite Warfare. If I'm stuck with it, the only positive thing you'll ever see me get on Infinite Warfare is for the zombie mode, which that one does look pretty fun.
You know what? Yeah, that does actually.
You know what's crazy about this Infinite Warfare, this Call of Duty, is basically it's a lot more class-based now. It's literally structured around class.
Yes.
I wonder
Which
what
is
other
something-
Activision game is based off a class that we just
Yeah.
talked about.
I guess you're right. So shouldn't put too much thought into that one. But yeah, no, for me, I'm getting it because for Call of Duty 4 Remastered, and to my surprise, when Call of Duty XP happened here in LA, Apparently they showed a trailer that I didn't
Did
think
you
was
go?
going to happen.
You didn't see the trailer
No,
for?
I watched the live stream though. I watched the live stream, and they introduced they showed all the trailers for Infinite Warfare and COD 4, and then they said, "Oh, here's a trailer for COD 4 multiplayer." And I was just like, "What?" They literally brought back the multiplayer for COD. I really thought I would be looking at playing Infinite Warfare with like the COD 4 maps, but they're actually bringing back COD 4's multiplayer as well as the campaign remastered, like literally the whole shebang, like all of it. And that to me excited me because COD 4 to me is like the best Call of Duty I ever played.
No, that's what you guys are looking forward to. I'm just playing it again for the story, because that story was like the greatest Call of Duty story.
Oh yeah, that Call of Duty story was fun. It was fun. It was a good fun story.
Because you got Modern Warfare, it goes Modern Warfare 1, then you got Black Ops, then you got Modern Warfare 2, and that's it. There was never been a good story mode after that.
So you only like those 3 games right there.
And I guess Call of Duty 2 for nostalgia purposes, I guess.
Oh, the Call of Duty 2, yeah.
Well, not Call of Duty 1. I still remember. Oh my god, that game.
Oh no.
I still can't believe you gave me that game, Manny, and it fucked me up for life. I've never felt better.
Yeah, you still platinumed it, right?
That hard mode was harder than World at War. And World at
Really?
War was actually a good game too, actually.
Yeah, World at War was
You know
awesome,
what though?
That platinum.
This is funny. Like if you beat the game on veteran mode, you only unlock the veteran mode trophy. You don't unlock hardened. You don't unlock regular or easy. You unlock just the one trophy.
And then I can't wait to upload on this video of many trials of me trying to do what is that? What is that ending mission in Modern Warfare 1?
My High Club?
The Mile High Club on veteran.
COD 4? Yeah.
Woo, man! You want to
time.
talk about a game? Even though I platinum Isaac, and that took me 2.5 years to do, that game to beat that achievement, that took me like a majority of my high school life to get that. That was hard.
Yeah,
that was beautiful. I can't wait to do that. Can't wait to do that. All right, Manny, grace us with your top 10 right here. Grace us with your games that you're excited about.
Top 10?
No, you get 2.
I would just say top 3. Top 3. Just say.
No, you get 2 because he's
okay.
We
get 2. That's fine.
You get 2.
All right.
Or you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I don't.
Yeah,
you go first. That's why I said Manny.
Yeah.
Man. For my top 2, I would have to say it would be. See, this is a tough one for me because I like Gears 4, and I like when I played from Titanfall 2 a few months back. But I also like the Mafia series, and Mafia is a very underrated series, and I would say Mafia is on my list for one of the top 2, and I think I would.
Gears. You're gonna pick Gears.
I honestly, it's a tough one. It's a tough one for me between Gears 4 and Titanfall 2.
Watch.
Oh my god, Titanfall 2 is gonna be garbage. Watch, I guarantee you.
That's another Black Ops 3 game.
I mean,
another Black Ops 3 game.
I don't know. I guess what I found in Titanfall 2 was the simplicity of what I liked in COD 4, but with just a little bit more added to it. But it was still a simple structure. It didn't give you so much, much of the crap like the perk system or tons of other weapons or artillery and all that other stuff. It was really a simple structure of a game that just added what it wanted to add really nicely to the tone of the game and, how it worked compared to every other Call of Duty after 4, which got ridiculous.
Oh, so you want a game, you want a shooter that doesn't have perks but still lets you choose guns? Why don't you go play Counter-Strike?
Well, I mean, the idea is because, like, with COD 4, it was simple because it was like a very arcade COD game that gave you all the weapons that you could choose from the majority of which they were all great weapons, and then the perk system was okay, but it wasn't far-fetched and out of its way after you got further down the line with all the other COD games, which just got barbaric and ridiculous after that. For me, I think for me it'd be between. I think for me, for my top two would be Mafia 3 and Titanfall 2 this year.
So that would be your number one or your number two?
Mafia 3 would be my number one.
I can't believe Gears. What about that foam lenser? That thing is gonna be badass.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. For Gears 4, I'm a big Gears 4 fan. Gears of War fan. I mean, the only reason I have an Xbox One is for Gears. But this year, I think I don't think it's gonna be that good of a game. I mean, aside from the campaign, I don't think Gears 4 is gonna be that good of a game this year. And I played all of them.
Did they have any like beta gameplay for Gears that you tried out for it, or
Yeah. There was a beta for it. I think April. It was a beta for it in April this year.
Long time ago.
Yeah, way back.
And you did not like it?
I actually, to some extent, I forced myself to play it to some extent, and I've never had that with Gears. Never.
Yeah.
Not even Gears Judgment, and Gears Judgment is like the bastard child of the entire Gears franchise. It was literally the worst of the whole fucking series to boot. Yeah, it just nah. This year I'm looking forward to more Titanfall 2 and Mafia 3. Yeah.
Well, then let's change it up to. I got 2 kid games that I'm really excited about.
Kid games are fun, you know.
But you know what? One of them, we already know. You guys already know what I'm going to talk about, which is Pokemon Sun and Moon. But I just thought of one just recently when I was listening to Teddy coming up with ideas about when his games were, and I was not paying attention to what he cared about. But we forgot. We have a remastered of Crash Bandicoot coming out sometime between now and the end of the year.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we do.
I forgot about
trilogy.
that. Totally.
Yes, they do the trilogy, which, oh my god, I love Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, I'm actually. I hope it's not like some fucking developer who comes.
No, I hope that they use the old Crash Bandicoot model, and we're not using the friggin' Microsoft version of Crash Bandicoot, which is garbage.
No. I really hope, for the sake of nostalgia, that you don't have some freaking like company coming out of nowhere. Like, who created Tony Hawk 5 Superbot? Was it Superbot?
Oh my god.
I don't
Tony Hawk 5. Yeah. And that's Activision. That's under Activision's umbrella, by the way. So is Crash. The Crash, the trilogy is supposed to be under.
Yeah, but I think Sony's gonna throw so much money at this to make sure that this is perfect. That
I know they have to.
They have to, because they're just banking on this being nostalgia, and they know people have been asking for Crash for the longest time, and if they mess this up, we're not gonna ask for Spyro. We're not gonna ask for a lot of other games. Which I'm hoping this takes off, because if this takes off, that means we can see another. We can see them remastering Parappa the Rapper. We can see a trilogy of Spyro games. Which, oh my god, I've always liked Spyro more than I liked Crash Bandicoot. But I would do it. I'll get down with Crash.
For me, I think that this is the closest Sony's ever gonna get to the Crash IP.
No. We're not getting another one. No, I'm more than comfortable getting this trilogy remastered, and if they make it a disc version, I'll buy it, and I'll be happy. I don't need to see Crash anymore.
I know. I'm saying, like, this is the closest Sony's ever going to get to touching Crash, because of how well Sony and Activision's relationship is. Since you can see that reflect with Destiny, which they're like exclusivity money with the DLC and everything, and it's worked out so well for them. I think this is what I think. This is something that Sony's been banking on for a while, since Activision owns the Crash license and has it, and doesn't want to sell it, and wants to keep it nice and cozy under the Skylanders under that whole other ordeal that
it just recently came with the Skylanders.
It's supposed to be. Yeah, it's a big thing. But this is something I think Sony's been banking on for quite a while now, and I'm glad they got around to doing this finally. I would really love to see the trilogy for Crash, because I love Crash. Warped, the third one was awesome.
Yeah,
so good. So good.
I never played 2. I played the hell out of 1. I've loved 3, and for some reason I skipped 2, and I never got a chance to play 2. But I heard 2 is a really good one as well. But all they just need to do is just upscale it, upres it, and don't add voice acting, and you pretty much have guaranteed $60 for me.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's just I like the way it is. I hope they give you both the classic and the remastered portion of what they want to introduce for the game. Yeah, I hope it works. I mean, I love Crash. There's a lot of people who bought the first few people when the first Sony PlayStation came out, like
Yeah, my pops got it
1990.
for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
1990.
the first
Yeah,
game I ever
99.
got.
Yeah,
Crash.
for a lot of that generation, a lot of people recognize Crash really well, and including myself. And I'm really excited to play it when it comes out. Hopefully, we get to see something.
And like
Hopefully, we
I
get to
said,
see something. Hopefully, we get to see something this December on a PlayStation Experience. So, hopefully, they show
no,
something there.
I want it, and like I said, I hope it does generate more interest for doing these again, so that way, because like I said, I like Spyro better, and I never was good at platforming when I was younger. Now I'm a little bit more experienced, but Spyro's platforming was a little bit more easier for me, so that's why I'm hoping this works out so we can get Spyro, because love me some Spyro,
Spyro.
and then bringing up another kid's game, I got my Pokemon Sun and Moon. Boom, that's all you need. That's all you need. We're gonna have Sun and
And that's
Moon.
all you can say, right?
What kind of bullshit is that?
Look,
And that's all you can say.
look. It's what do you what? It has more. It has new Pokemon. I don't like the new. I don't like how they're remastering, or I call them remastering now. The older Pokemon. I really don't see why you need to turn Vulpix into an Ice type. I don't see why Meowth has to be a Dark type now. I really don't like that feature. I don't like that at all. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's cute though. It looks awesome," but I really don't like the fact that they're remastering
The
these
Pokemon
Pokemon.
Council is getting out of hand, man.
And like I explained this to somebody because someone at my restaurant was like, "Oh yeah, you don't like the Aloha forms of these Pokemon?" And I said, "No, I like them. They're okay." But I said, "Look at it like this: each new Pokemon game doesn't do 120 new Pokemon. It started with like with Silver doing like maybe 90, and it's gonna dramatically lower each installment of adding new Pokemon." So I told him, okay, I told him, look at it like this. Let's just say Sun and Moon's going to introduce 50 new Pokemon. And so out of the new Pokemon that's been announced, we've already got like maybe 15, 20 Pokemon. And they've announced like 5 Aloha forms. So that takes away 5 more brackets that could have been potentially new Pokemon. Just to give Vulpix a new cult, pretty much. And just make it an Ice type. Which is stupid. I'd rather get a new Pokemon than getting to see Vulpix again. I would just go capture another Vulpix. I don't need that bullshit in my life.
Yeah, I mean, can you? I mean, I noticed that you got in relation to Pokemon Sun and Moon. I see that you got the Pokemon Go. What is it called? Pokemon Go Plus
Pokemon Go
accessory.
Plus? Yeah.
So tell me more. Tell me more about that thing, because I mean, I've seen videos, but I haven't seen real life situation experiences about it. So just tell me what
Okay.
your experience
So
is.
for the Pokemon Go Watch, yes, I did buy it. Pretty
That's
much how
$35
this thing
right?
works.
Go on.
Okay. So for Pokemon Go Watch, how it works is that you pretty much need to take this watch and you just push the button and that will activate the Bluetooth in it. And you're gonna go on your phone and pretty much as long as you activate Pokemon Go in the settings, you can activate Pokemon Go Plus. So when you go into the top right corner of the main HUD, there's a little Pokemon Go Plus, icon. You can tap that, and it just says tap your plus, and it connects. It seamlessly connects. It connects really quick, like about 5 seconds. It connects, and pretty much, you can pretty much then the game does. To confirm what you did say, the game does need to run in the background. It doesn't necessarily need to be the priority on your phone, which is good. So I can put that on, I can sync it, and then I can either just turn my phone off, turn the screen off. I could open up Twitter. I can open up YouTube or something, and I can continue on my day, and I can still use the Pokemon Go Plus. So pretty much as long as you have the Pokemon Go Plus, it does track your steps as long as you have the app open still, which I do like, and that's awesome. That's really awesome. Um, so when you're walking, if the light can turn different colors. So if it turns green, that means there's a Pokemon nearby. Keep in mind you're only allowed to catch your Pokemon that you've already caught before. As soon as you should choose, if you choose to capture it, you just tap that button. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna throw one Pokeball. And it's pretty much like just like when you're catching Pokemon. You need three of those little shakes, and then it's either you catch it or it escapes. Keep in mind though, with the Pokemon Go Plus, it's only a one-time shot. So if I choose to use Pokemon Go, let's just say there's an Onix right there. I can see it on my phone. I can see it on my Pokemon Go Plus. I can choose to do it on my phone, and I can have unlimited tries with it, or at least until it runs away. And with my Pokemon Go Plus, I can choose to capture it, and if it runs away, if it escapes the ball, it's gone. I don't get another chance at it.
Okay.
So I mean, there's a risk and reward type of thing. If you want to play, if you can't use your phone, but you just want to capture Pokemon, you can still capture Pokemon, but it's a one-time shot. Whereas if it's something I really want to catch, you probably want to break out your phone so you can have a couple more chances at it. Um, the only thing downfall is that it's only the Pokemon Go Plus only uses Pokeballs. It will not use your Great Balls or Ultra Balls if you unlock them. So if
Oh,
you're out of Pokeballs, you cannot use this thing. Which for the first few days that I had this was amazing because I had Pokeballs for days, and now I have no more Pokeballs, and that does suck. I wish you could just choose to use a specific ball. Like since I'm a higher level now, I'm getting more Great Balls than I'm getting Pokeballs. But it does but maybe that might get patched down the road, who knows. But another indicator is that if it turns blue, that means you're at a Pokemon stop. So you can just tap it, and just like when you're spinning the little icons, you can get items. You spin it, it gives you rave colors, and that pretty much means you collected items, which is cool. Because believe it or not, like I said, my work was a Pokemon Go stop, and the fact that I pushed this, I had absolutely no revives. I had like 2 potions, and that was it. Now I have like 90 revives. I have like 90 potions of each set. So like I can go and take down gyms now because I have so much items now, which is really cool. So that's cool.
so
Um,
okay, sorry.
no, no, no,
Can
there's
I?
still more.
Yeah.
There's still more.
So since your workplace, for example, since your workplace is a Pokestop, how often does the Pokestop?
Just like
Uh,
it does in the real game, it takes about five real time minutes.
and every
Before,
5 real-time minutes, like your watch is gonna glow blue, and you just
yep,
tap it, and then you
yep,
collect it. Okay.
yep. So I can endlessly spawn as many items as I want, and because my Pokemon work is a Pokemon Go stop, people can throw lures right there, which means I can attract shit tons of Pokemon. I
Damn,
can get
yeah.
a lot of items. Believe me, like when I started this, I was level 20. After day one, I ranked up to 21, like
Damn.
just in a day, and that was because I was just catching whatever this thing light up. I didn't care, and I was like, I walked out with so many revives and so many Pokeballs. Like it was perfect.
Now, what about if your bag or Pokemon
Okay,
bag
I'm
is
gonna get
full,
into that.
or your item
So
bag
that
is
that
full?
goes into more colors,
Yeah.
which okay, so we'll answer that color next. So if your bag is full and you push a green, whether or not it's green or blue to capture Pokemon or to get items, if you push the thing, let's just say for example, let's just start with Pokemon. So let's just say there's a Pokemon nearby, and I push the button. It will shine red once I push the button to when it's green to catch it. It will then bright up red, which means I don't have enough room for Pokemon because I believe you only can start off with 250 Pokemon you can catch, and then you can upgrade them with Poke Coins or money, or you don't have any more
Real money.
Pokeballs, which means you can't capture anymore. And if the same thing with items too is that if you want to if you want to unlock more items, and you don't have any more room in your bag, it will show red, which means you can't collect any more items. And I'm kind of stuck on like this infinite loop right here because I have literally no more room in my bag for items because I have so many potions, but I don't want to toss them because I need them to take down gyms, and which means I can't pick up any more Pokeballs, which means I can't capture any more Pokemon because I don't have any more Pokeballs. So now I'm kind of like in this loop where like I need to go and specifically avoid catching Pokemon right now, so I can. I know it's just first world problems, but I pretty much need to avoid catching Pokemon at this point, so I can stock up on Pokeballs.
Have you upgraded your bag to get more items?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many? Is there a limit to upgrading your bag for items with
I
Pokemon?
don't know. And judging by the community, I think a lot of people are just focusing on getting as many lures and lucky eggs as possible to just rank up their level beyond a doubt. But I bought one and it looks like I can buy another one. So I'm assuming you can probably like max it out to maybe 1,000. I would assume.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But I bought one and I was assuming that it was gonna lock off, and I'm assuming it will let you go more as soon as they add more generations. But I bought one bag upgrade and it looks like I can buy another one with them with more coins. And keep in mind, I'm not paying money for this. This is all through Pokemon coins because I don't got time. I don't got money for that nonsense. But the coolest thing that I like about this is that it will shine up yellow. Now, if it shines up yellow, that means there's a Pokemon near you that you've not caught yet. Now, even though you can't capture the Pokemon on your watch, you can still break out your phone and capture that Pokemon that you've not caught before. So that's what I like too, is the fact that when I see this thing right up yellow, that means I need to pull out my phone because there's something here that I have not caught yet.
Okay.
And pretty much that's the gist of Pokemon, of that Pokemon Go thing.
Oh. Do you have to recharge it or buy batteries for it?
Yeah, like
You
how
have to
does
buy
that work?
batteries for it. It's not
Oh man,
yeah, that's the my
how long
only
does it
complaints for
last
that is
for?
that yeah, it does use watch batteries, which kind of does suck. And I don't like the fact that it does have an inactivity. It will shut off if you don't play with it for a while, and I don't like that
You have to
because
like,
I don't have time to be like sometimes when I'm at work, I don't have time to just push, or when I'm at school to push it, or I just don't feel like capturing that Pokemon. I'm just trying to look for items, and the watch is like, well, if you're not playing with me, I guess I'll shut off. And I guess that's cool too. I wish they would
how
have a
long
setting.
does it take to shut off?
It looks like
The
I'm
visor?
adding it at about 30 to an hour before it shuts off. I'm thinking 30 is more like it. If you just don't play with it within 30 minutes, it shuts off.
You know what they should do? They should add a timer like on the app, so see how long you want it to shut off. That'd be
That's what
awesome.
I mean, I'm hoping it'll get updated so we can get more features like that. I'm hoping, but it's not bad. I mean, if you play Pokemon Go and if you work by a Pokemon Go stop, if you go walking a lot, it's a pretty good item to get.
That's pretty cool, man. And
Yeah,
you
I
said it
guess
was like $35, right?
$35.
I guess it serves some sort of purpose.
That's what you get for Danny
And
Pokemon.
the wristband, what kind is it? Like, is it plastic? Is
Oh
it
no no no! My wristband is. I didn't use that wristband. This one's my personal wristband, which is
okay?
the wristband that you get from those Pokemon talking watches from way back when we were kids.
Oh, so you can customize the wristband?
No 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 no. This, like, I'm not sure about the people in the chat room, but it's just a clip on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
it's
clip that
clip-on.
on. I can clip it on
Oh,
anywhere. So what I did is my little brother found some of our old Pokemon watches. I'm not sure if you guys remember from when we were kids, but there was Pokemon when Pokemon first came out. There was talking watches that.
I think I have my Pikachu
yeah.
one.
Yes, this is the band from that Pikachu one, and all
Oh,
I just
okay.
did was just slip the clip on that band, and now it's. And it works out too because Pikachu
Interesting.
is yellow and I'm Team Instinct, so I kind of like how it went hand in hand. And yeah, that's my Pokemon Go
Oh,
watch.
that's cute.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is pretty cute. And it's gonna go good when I get my Z-Ring watch for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Do you know Sun and Moon's having has another accessory?
Peripheral? Oh
Yeah.
goodness, what
The
is
Z
that?
ring. So
What is
pretty
a
much.
Z-ring?
All right. So the Z rings. Finally, we're going back to Sun and Moon. So the Z rings are Z attacks are Pokemon's ultimate attack. I guess their smash attack. I guess that's what they're going for now. Which I'm hoping they're getting rid of a stupid Mega Evolutions. Which, oh my god, those were so stupid. I don't like Mega Evolutions at all. But pretty much your character will do like some weird like little dance for each. I'm not sure which Pokemons are gonna take. I think it's gonna be just like Mega Evolutions, where like certain Pokemon are gonna be able to use this attack, and pretty much your character is gonna do a special little dance, and then it's pretty much gonna end up making a Z formation, and then your Pokemon is gonna be able to do like a crazy powerful attack. So like Pokemon like Pikachu and like Snorlax, pretty much like the main people are gonna be able to do those.
So how do you use his accessory
Oh, so
within the game?
I'm assuming just like Pokemon, like the other Pokemon with Mega Evolution, there's gonna be a button on the top at the touch screen that you can choose to activate your Z attack. Now for the peripheral, you can snatch it on your wrist, and they come with like little stones, so it's gonna be kind of like your own Ben 10 watch.
Oh
And let's
goodness.
say, okay, I'm using
Oh,
Pikachu. I need to get the Yellowstone and put the Yellowstone on the Z on the wrist, and then all I have to do is get this. All I have to do is just push it down, and the Pokemon activates the attack.
So what is this? What does each stone represent?
Each of the types, Pokemon types, fire,
Oh,
ice, psychic. But yeah, so like let's say I got Pikachu, and let's just say you know what, there's this really high level. No, let's do something that's weak against. Let's just say a Blastoise, a really high Blastoise. I have a Pikachu, he has a Blastoise. Obviously, we're outmatched because his is pre-evolution. Mine's a pre-evolution. His is pretty high up. So I want to use a really powerful lightning attack. So I'm gonna put on my wristwatch. I'm gonna take my lightning stone, put that on the wrist, and then all I have to do is tap it to activate the attack.
huh.
Compared to me just pushing the button on the Game Boy, on the DS, I'm just gonna push a button on my wrist and it activates it. I know it's a stupid little gimmick, I know, but it's Pokemon and I want it. And I pre-ordered it. Because when you pre-order, you can get the
Okay.
watch, and it only comes with like fire, ice, and grass, and then you have to pre-order the collection that has all the other stones on it. And I have the wristwatch and all the other stones pre-ordered. And I think it's gonna equal to about 30, yeah, about as much as I paid for this, because the stone set is like $12 and the watch is like 15.
Okay.
And it's for Pokemon.
I think we went a little bit beyond what's your two top favorite games then.
I guess. All right, then I guess that's the end of the episode since they're kicking me off now.
No, yeah,
I'm gonna
all right, whatever.
we're gonna go play, and then just so that way we can make that announcement too. So Junior's YouTube channel is rest in peace.
Rest in pieces.
So what we're gonna do now is that Junior's gonna make a sub channel within this channel, and we're gonna be uploading some videos. And
That should be another video, or the first video should be up by next week. Hopefully Saturday or Sunday.
so for those of you that are watching, we do have the opportunity of you watching us play some video games live instead of just talking about video games. We can play some video games live. We got some Overwatch we can do. We got some Payday 2 we got going on since they got updated. They got updated again, Manny. Payday 2 got updated again on PlayStation. Just
That's
yesterday.
crazy. That's so
The updates
crazy.
are coming in, folks. Payday 2 can now be played on PS4 now. I'm so excited as hell about that.
That's insane. I still can't believe that game. That game has literally been tossed around like a slut and like just updated. Like it is all over the
The
place.
time is now, ladies and gentlemen, again, the Payday, because the Payday community is coming back.
Oh my goodness. I mean the Payday community has kind of been here just on the PC. Because that's
No,
where
no,
it
you
makes
can,
sense
you
the
can come
most.
back on PlayStation now. It's cool. I mean, I'm not buying Payday 3, so they fucked me good a lot of times, but it's alright. We're gonna see how this goes. But yeah, we're gonna definitely upload some gaming videos, and we'll have all that going for you guys on the site. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of our podcast today. So everybody go ahead and do your little sign out thing so we can get on with our lives.
Well,
Daddy.
All right, fuck everyone. Goodbye.
Where were you like
And I mean
99%
it
of the
from the
time?
heart.
Where were you?
And I mean it from the heart.
Well, where were you? We're talking about Pokemon
I was
Go.
right here playing Uncharted.
Oh my god.
All
Another
right,
Nick Platinum.
all right. Everybody else, that was Teddy.
yeah. My name is Manny. You can find me on the Twitterscape. My Twitter handle is xalive with a 3 in the end. Yeah, you'll find me there. And
Find
on
him anywhere.
PSN and on Xbox Live, XButcherX. You can find me there too.
All right. Well, yeah. Junior here. You can find me on his show as always. And the new channel. I don't know what's going to be called for the sub channel. So, yeah. Thanks for having me.
And this is Danny. We didn't get a chance to say that we're affiliated with KRHC Radio. We're gonna go and plug that in, even though we're like an hour in. And this has been Update DRM, and we're gonna go ahead and sign off.